The San Juan Mountains in southwestern Colorado cover over 12,000 square miles and span the Continental Divide. High rugged peaks, streams, and natural lakes combine for an outdoorsman's paradise. Nestled in the heart of these mountains lies the town of Lake City, home base for the many anglers who come here in pursuit of Rocky Mountain trout. The Lake City area provides a good selection of trout waters, including alpine lakes and streams, the Lake Fork of the Gunnison River, Rio Grande River, and others. Rainbow, brook, brown, and cutthroat trout can all be found in the local waters. To catch some of these fish, we hook up with local guide Andy Bryant, who guides for The Sportsman, a local gear and fly shop. The Sportsman is a professional shop that carries the supplies needed for any trip. Let's join Andy as he takes us out on the Lake Fork of the Gunnison River, north of town.
We're starting out here at a little section of water that our shop usually guides on, and it's actually a section of public water, which is where I thought you would be able to fish, and where we're going to be able to catch a few fish, hopefully. It's the middle of the afternoon, and I'm just starting off with a little downstream cast here in a small hole, but we're going to fish upstream from here. We sometimes catch one napping here in the afternoon. I'm fishing with an elk hair caddis and letting it float downstream and then skittering it on the top. Caddis flies can be fished in a variety of ways, either in a dead drift, but sometimes skittering them on the surface, as they do naturally, will work for us as well. Fishing in the river, I use a 6-weight because there are, of course, not always big fish available to us, but there's always the potential for a big fish in the Lake Fork of the Gunnison River. That's, of course, why so many people are interested in the Lake Fork of the Gunnison. And we've had a lot of high water early in this season, which is the season of 2008. So fishing actually got started a little later this year. Up to this point, past 3 or 4 weeks, it now being mid-August, we've had some excellent fishing. The fish had not been fished over much during the early season because the water was so high. There's one. Took the nymph underneath. Gonna get him on the reel. Again, it's a smaller fish, but this time it's a brown. A little 12-inch fish, but on a bright sunny afternoon, a fish is a fish. And he was hooked. Nice little brown, beautiful fat guy. Starting to turn into autumn colors. We're going to put him back in. He's anxious to go too. ourselves a rainbow. And get him on the reel. It's a smaller fish, but as slow as this afternoon is and as bright as the sun is, a fish is a fish right now. And in that little run there, he knows how to take good use of or good advantage of the current. I usually use a net. Wet the net, get him in the net, especially if it's caught on the bottom fly. I find that it stresses the fish out less, and if you mishandle him with your hands, never a very good thing to do. But here's your small rainbow. Small sized fish for this river, but nevertheless, decent fish. That's 8.5, so he's about 12 inches long. Gonna make a good release and be sure he swims away before we let him go. And there he goes. This is a caddis case that we've just taken off of this rock, and I'm going to show you the caddis larva that's inside of it. I'm going to put the rock down, and I'm going to show you the caddis case here. This is about ½ inch long, and inside of that caddis case is the caddis larva. And as we pull him out of the caddis case, you're going to see this green larva on the end of my finger here. That is what we're keying on. Most of the strikes we've had today have been on a copper nymph, chartreuse copper nymph, and I'm going to show you the two side by side, and you'll see why it's such a good match. A lot of people think that matching the hatch is just on surface flies. This time, matching the insect life in the river has been productive for us, catching fish. Okay, fish on. Oh! That was not good. Just lipped him, and he ran under a rock, and that was all she wrote. Tore it up off above my dry fly. It was a good fish, but it went immediately under a rock over on that side and popped it off. So, we'll re-rig it and try again. This is when a fish is not a fish. Actually, it's sort of fun to fool them. Once again, they're on that green copper nymph, simulating the larva of the caddisfly. But we've got some little fish right along the bank here. That was the second strike that I had. Caught that one. We'd like something a little bigger if we could get it. There's a decent fish. You got him? It's not a big fish, but it's a decent fish. Okay, come on, fishy. Woohoo! Good jump. All right. Thank you, Mr. Fishy. Pretty good fish. All right. Good rainbow. That's what we've been looking for. Got a really nice rainbow. It's about, that's 8.5, 8.5. That's between 18 and 19 inches long. Now we're going to put him back in the water. All right. Well, that was a vicious take on that nymph. I've been expecting another fish on the dry, and here he is on that chartreuse copper again. Little slack out here. Alright, land this boy. There we go. Little rainbow.